Panther, and we are back at it again with another episode of Dragon Age Origins. So far we have lost Tamlin. He is presumed to be dead, and my rogue is sick. Alright, so let's just get into it. Okay, so I have leveled up, so we'll go ahead and spend up those points. Alright, so now let's go back and we'll see what's happening with Duncan over here. Oh, no, first we are going to go talk with Pyvel about Tamlin.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
Don't look at me like that. This isn't my fault.
I know it's not your fault, Dalen. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Poor Tamlin. The Keeper wants me to tell you to prepare a service.
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Will the clan still leave?
Yes. The Darkspawn are too dangerous to risk staying here. I ask only one thing, if I may. This Grey Warden. You have met him now, yes?
Yes.
Is he a good man?
He seems honorable. For a Shimlin.
Interesting. What is it he talks to the Keeper about, I wonder? Perhaps you should go and ask.
Perhaps. Alright, well I should go.
May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Alright, now back to the Keeper and Duncan.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My
That was
order
nice
is in
of
need
you.
of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
It's nice for you guys to just come to that decision without me. What does this have to do with my cure?
Everything, I'm afraid. The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that. But it means joining us.
Can't you just give me the cure?
The cure is only found by joining the Grey Wardens. As sole protectors against the Darkspawn, we're granted some immunity to the taint. But this
Immunity,
is
huh?
not charity. We enlist only the worthy, and you have certainly proven yourself. Should you join, it's unlikely you'll ever be able to return here.
Well, why should we trust this human, Keeper?
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against the blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty and your salvation.
I think she's going to feel pretty bitter that she's being sent away because everything that she's known is her clan, and she's done everything just, for them that she feels. So she's going to say, this is all I've ever known. This is my home.
A home that Darkspawn may tear apart. This way you can find a cure and protect your clan. Have courage.
I cannot express my sadness at sending one of our daughters off into such danger. Away from the clan that loves her. But if this is what the creators intend for you, Dalen, meet your destiny with your head held high. No matter where you go, you are Dalish. Never forget that.
And I think that this is kind of where it begins. where she's going to start to feel like, okay, I was sent from my clan, and I basically feel like I did this for a reason. The only reason that I left my clan is so that I could protect my clan in the end. And, you know, maybe I'll be protecting others as well, but I'm doing this for my clan. I don't care about anything else. I just want to do what I was sent out to do. So I think this is kind of where it's going to start beginning, where she's going to make the choices and the decisions that she feels like she needs to do what the Keeper asked her to do. All right. If this is my duty, then I will go.
I welcome you to the Order. It is rare to have a Dalish amongst us, but they have always served with distinction.
I don't doubt
I know
it.
you'll do your clan proud, darling. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
I would like to stay for Tamlin's funeral.
We have much ground to cover, but I cannot deny you that. Say your farewells. Then we must be off.
Come then, darling. Before the creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
Time to say goodbye. She says farewell to everything she's ever known. And yes, I think there's some bitterness here. That this had to happen, that she had to be sent away. But she's going to do what she needs to do. Goodbye, Keeper. Come, Duncan. Hi, Meryl. The music.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korkari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here.
Oh,
even
yes.
if we face a different foe within that forest.
Ostagar.
The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times. But here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan.
King Kaelan, I didn't expect
A royal welcome? I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens
Glorious.
told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Can we skip the introductions? It's been a long trip.
I remind you that you speak to the King of Ferelden.
And
Don't worry, Duncan. You must both be eager to reach your tents. Have you any news before I go?
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Eamon just wants in on the glory.
I
won
should
3
have
battles
waited.
against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Well, you sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Sounds
Your
like
Majesty,
it.
I'm not certain the blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true blight. There are plenty of darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Alas.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do. I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
So long, Kaelin.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
He didn't seem to take the Darkspawn very seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
You could if he were not such a fool.
You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to turn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
What do you mean? What ritual?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
Okay, why didn't you tell me about this cure before?
It is a secret, and it is not a simple antidote. The joining is what will make you a Grey Warden.
So secret. Oh, why is this ritual so secret?
The joining is dangerous. I cannot speak more of it except to say that you will learn all in good time. Until then, you must trust that what is done is necessary.
Am I the only recruit you have?
No, there are 2 other recruits here already. They have been waiting for us to arrive.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Fine, Duncan. You know, I feel like my character would be pretty cold. I mean, look at all the snow in the mountains. There's the wind going. And she has to sit here. Wearing next to nothing.
Hail, you must be the Grey Warden recruit that Duncan brought.
That's true. I am. Oh, let's go explore a little bit. I want in here.
The mages must not be interrupted. Their spirits are in the Fade.
Well, what's the Fade?
is the realm of dreams and the land of the dead, or so the mages tell us.
You're not sure?
Regardless, they are not to be disturbed, not even by Grey Wardens.
Well, fine. As you wish. A giant encampment. Hi, Wayne.
Greetings, young lady. You are Duncan's newest recruit, are you not?
Sure
He's
am.
not a man easily impressed. You should be proud. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Wynne, one of the mages summoned by the king.
I've seen quite a few mages today.
The Circle sent many. Mages have always helped in past blights. To defeat the Darkspawn, we have to work together. It's not an idea everyone seems able to grasp.
Well, do you know much about Darkspawn?
Some. Do you? Do you know about the connection between them and the Fade, for example?
We call it the Beyond, but I know of no connection.
Anytime your spirit leaves your earthly body, whether it's to dream or to die, it passes into the realm we call the Fade. It's home to many spirits, some benevolent, others far less so. At the heart of the Fade lies the Black City.
The Black City? What's the Black City?
Some say the Black City was once the seat of the Maker. But when the mages from the Tevinter Imperium found a way into the city, it was tainted with their sin. That taint transformed those men, turning them into twisted reflections of their own hearts. And the Maker cast them back to the Earth, where they became the first Darkspawn. At least that's what the Chant of Light says.
Who believes the Chant of Light? Yeah, the Chantry says many things.
It may be allegory, meant to teach us that our own evil causes human suffering. Or it may be true. It is as good an explanation as any for now.
I suppose. You know what? I'll just kill every Darkspawn I see.
A wise attitude. It's worked well for me in the past, but I'm certain Duncan has more for you to do than talk to me.
So true.
Welcome, young woman.
Who are you?
I am one of the Tranquil, my friend. I am of the circle,
Friend.
Magi.
I don't know
But
you.
instead of casting spells and reading tomes, I spend my time enchanting.
Enchanting.
It is a time-consuming process, but invaluable. Enchantment provides the circle its wealth. Certainly we would not get by on charity.
You speak very strangely. Why is that?
Allow me to put it this way. Do you know why those with magical talent are feared?
Because magic is powerful and dangerous.
It is dangerous beyond its power. Those with magical talent attract demons and spirits. We can be possessed easily and thus become horrors known as abominations. Even those with minor talents attract hungry spirits. Anyone with the power may learn blood magic from these demons. Hence, we are considered dangerous. This is our curse. Thus, I was made tranquil, stripped of emotions and talent. I am no longer dangerous.
Well then, perhaps they should tranquil all mages then.
You might feel differently were you a mage.
Okay, well, how is someone made tranquil?
Our forehead is branded with magic, which stills our talent and mind. The process is irreversible as far as I am aware.
Alright, well, let's talk about something
Of
else.
course. What may I assist you with?
What is enchantment
It
exactly?
is the practice of folding magical lyrium into items first practiced by the dwarves. The Tranquil have learned their runes, and we use them to apply a variety of magical effects. We create the glow lights, as well as the magic staff, or the flaming blade. The irony, perhaps, is that it is our very disconnection to our former talents that allows the Tranquil to work with lyrium so. A true mage could not.
Makes sense, I guess. Okay, well, what sorts of enchantments are there?
Runes exist that hold the power of the elements that increase strength or swiftness. Almost any spell can be given permanency, given enough skill and lyrium. Naturally, the greater the power required, the more expensive the rune will become to create. True power comes with a price, as we know only too well.
Of course. Alright, well, I should go.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. I want it.
That course of action is inadvisable.
You mean you won't let me take your chest when you're standing right there? Well, why not?
So, any last wishes I can help fulfill before you head into battle? Life is fleeting, you know. That pretty face could be decorating some darkspawn spear this time tomorrow. Shall I take that quiet glare as a no? Oh, well, too bad.
Oh, Davith.
Well, you're not what I thought you'd be.
And what's that supposed to mean?
Oh, me and Sir Knight were just betting on what the third recruit would be. Not an elf, yet here you are. The name's Davith. It's about bloody time you came along. I was beginning to think they cooked this ritual up just for our benefit.
Isn't that a little paranoid?
That depends on what kind of life you've led. Me, I'm perfectly willing to accept that this joining is some kind of punishment. I happened to be sneaking around camp last night, see, and I heard a couple of Grey Wardens talking. So, I listened in for a bit.
You know
I'm
what they say
thinking
about
plan to send us
eavesdropping.
into the wilds.
The wilds? Well, that would just be terrible. Alright, so what? That wouldn't frighten me.
Cannibals, beasts, witches, and now darkspawn. What isn't to be scared of? It's all too secretive for me. Makes my nose twitch. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Like we have a choice.
They're forcing you to be here?
I've got nowhere else to go after what Duncan saved me from.
And what did he save you
I
from?
expect it's time to get back to Duncan. That's where I'll be if you need me for anything.
I don't think I'll need you. Just saying.
You there, elf. Where's my armor? And why are you dressed
Excuse
so
you.
preposterously?
Excuse you. Yeah, how dare you address me so human?
What? Oh, you're the one who arrived with the Grey Warden.
Yeah.
Please, forgive my rudeness. There are so many elves running about, and I've been waiting.
Racist.
It's simply been so hectic. I never thought. But
Yeah.
please, pardon my.
You never
manners.
thought.
I am just the quartermaster, a simple man. No one special.
Mm-hmm. You are forgiven, human. For now.
Thank you. Did you come for some supplies, perhaps?
What kind of supplies do you have?
Arms and armor, for the most part. It's for the King's men, but you Grey Wardens can buy what you need for a modest price. I also have some goods on the side I can provide. Strictly off the record, of course. To keep morale up, you understand.
Alright, let's see what you have.
Let me know what you'd like. Hello again. Is there something you need? Some supplies, perhaps?
Yeah, let's see your other goods.
So long as you keep it quiet.
Nothing I can't live without. Let's steal the stuff out of your chest since you're so rude. Yeah, give me those arrows. They are mine now. Alright, I don't want to talk to Alistair just yet. Gotta finish exploring, of course. So let's see what's up here in the big circus tent. Oh, funny.
May you find favor in the Maker's eyes.
Huh. Someone finally comes and talks to the lone prisoner. I don't suppose you've come to sentence me.
No, I haven't.
I don't suppose you have a bit of kindness in you. All I want is food and water. They haven't fed me since I was locked up and I'm starving.
Okay, why would I want to help you?
Because you might want something I don't need. Them circle wizards got a chest they keep things in. Magical things. And I stole the key. That's why I'm here. I got one of them drunk, took his key and tried to sneak to the chest.
Well.
They assumed I was deserting. I can't use it from here. But I'd trade you for some food and water.
Okay, well, they didn't find the key when you were arrested?
I swallowed it. But it's come back into my possession.
Gross.
Since then, so to speak.
No, fine. I'll take that. Kill him and take the key.
What? But you can't do that. Ah, God!
Yeah, I take what I need.
What? What in Andraste's name did you do that for?
Because I wanted to.
Because you're a Grey Warden doesn't give you the right to go and kill anyone you please. Explain yourself.
Are you sure? You know what? I don't have to explain myself to you.
You'll have to explain yourself to someone.
If you say
no
so.
Skin off my teeth. When they ask me why he's dead, that's what I'll tell them.
Alright, so I got the key. I'll have to sneak over later on and get that. I can't
Sorry,
go out.
Miss, the army camp is off limits for you right now.
But I want to go out there. Okay? Let's talk to Jory.
Greetings. You must be the third recruit we've heard about.
I am. Who are you?
Sir Jory is my name. I hail from Redcliffe, where I served as knight under the command of Our Layman. I wasn't aware elves could join the Grey Wardens. Those camped in the valley are all human.
Well, all you racists. You know what? Maybe they need to start letting fewer humans in.
I did not mean to offend you. Clearly your skills
But you
have
did.
impressed Duncan. I hope we're both lucky enough to eventually join the Wardens. Is it not thrilling to be given that chance?
You're not all that smart, are you?
That's not fair. I listened to tales of the Grey Wardens and dreamt one day I too would ride a griffin into battle against slavering monsters. I know there are no more griffins, and my fantasies were those of a boy, but still, I remember those tales. I never thought I'd be part of them. Tell me, has anyone told you what this joining ritual entails?
What, you don't like the idea?
I had no idea I'd be tested more than I already had been. I suppose since you're finally here, I'd best get back to Duncan. I shall see you there.
Yeah. Go away, Mr. Jory. Alright.
Hail. You're one of Duncan's new recruits, correct? I can't let you through to the Korkari Wilds until he gives the word.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Sorry, I have my orders.
Maker's breath, another elf. What do you want?
Y'all are racist. You have a problem with elves?
Not in particular, except for them being so thin-boned. You make good messengers sometimes.
Well,
Is there
I'm better
something
than
you
you
want?
anyway,
We
whatever.
have no time for idle chatter.
I'll leave you to your
Right then.
business.
There is hunting to be done, and I'll not be kept from it.
Yeah, you're rude. I don't want to talk to you.
This isn't good. I hate to waste such a promising member of the breed. Are you the new warden? I could use some help.
Why would I help you?
This beast is in the king's service, just like you and I. This is a Mabari, smart breed and strong. His owner died in the last battle, and the poor hound swallowed darkspawn blood. I have medicine that might help. I need him muzzled first.
Why do you think I could muzzle him?
You're a Grey Warden, or soon will be. All wardens are immune to the darkspawn taint. The most you have to worry about is some tooth marks.
Just how smart is this dog?
Centuries ago, a mage bred them to be smart and understand what they're told. They can remember and carry out complex orders. Most valuable dogs in the world. Trouble is, they generally imprint to one master. Re-imprinting them is very difficult. But without the medicine, re-imprinting won't be an issue. Will you help?
Could he be imprinted to me?
We can try, but first we need to muzzle and medicate him.
Alright, I'll give it a shot.
Go in the pen and let him smell you. We'll know right away if he'll respond. Let's hope this works. I'd really hate to have to put him down.
The dog looks up at you respectfully, backing down from his aggressive stance. You can see intelligence in his eyes as well as a great deal of pain. The animal is very ill. Alright, put a muzzle on the dog. The Mabari growls weakly but does not challenge you. After you are done, he whimpers plaintively.
Now I can treat the dog properly, poor fella.
Poor
Come to think
puppy.
of it, are you heading into the wilds anytime soon?
I might be. Why?
There's a particular herb I could use to improve the dog's chances. It's a flower that grows in the swamps here, if I remember. If you happen across it, I could use it. It's very distinctive, all white, with a blood-red centre.
Why don't you get it yourself?
The wilds are off limits to non-soldiers, and I have many other hounds under my care.
Will the dog be alright without it?
If he doesn't get it, chances are he'll need to be put down.
Aw, poor puppy. Where in the wilds would I find this flower?
It usually grows in dead wood that collects at the edge of ground pools. Should be plenty this time of year.
Well, I'll see if I can find one.
Good. In the meantime, I'll begin treating our poor friend.
Okay, well, let's go talk to Alistair. Oh, yeah. Here's a chest, but I still can't.
That course of action is inadvisable.
For some reason, even though I have a key, he still doesn't want me to get it.
Greetings. King Kalen is not in his tent right now.
Tell me about the king. You must see him a lot.
I suppose I do, though he's spending most of his time with the Grey Wardens. He rides with them wherever they go, in fact. Teyrn Loghain sees the king whenever he can and argues with him over coming battles, but the king just waves him off. The king wants to end the Blight with a single huge battle the bards will sing of for centuries. Do you think that's possible?
How should I know?
I thought Grey Wardens knew all about the Darkspawn. The king thought it was funny that Teyrn called him reckless, and they fought about the queen.
I didn't know Kalen was married.
To the Teyrn's daughter, no less. He wasn't happy about something she did or the king did, I'm not sure. I probably shouldn't discuss it.
You've discussed everything else. Alright, I should go.
You approach the tent of Teyrn Loghain. State your business.
It's whatever I want. Is Teyrn inside? What is he doing?
He's inside, but I don't think it's my place to discuss his activity.
Ah, come on. Surely you can tell me a little about him.
Suppose, as long as we talk quietly. He and the king have been arguing for days. The Teyrn's known the king since he was swaddled, so they don't stand on ceremony. The Teyrn speaks his mind, and the king yells right back. Personally, I think the king should do what Teyrn Loghain tells him. Without the Teyrn, we wouldn't be doing as well here as we are.
You know what? I would like an audience with the Teyrn, please.
I suppose you have a message for him?
Oh, yeah.
Hold on, then.
I got a message for him.
Yes, what is it? Oh, you're Duncan's new Grey Warden, I assume.
And how do you know that?
His Majesty could not contain his excitement after your meeting. How could I not hear about you?
Oh, that's just
Taylor's
terrible.
fascination with the Wardens goes beyond the ordinary. Are you aware his father brought your order back to Ferelden?
Well, a fascination you don't share, obviously.
The Wardens are impressive, but not as relevant as Cailan thinks. I see you're a Dalish. Marek knew a Dalish elf once. Never saw an equal with the bow before or since. I don't suppose you'll be riding into the thick of battle with the rest of your fellows, will you?
I certainly hope so.
Here for the glory, huh? Fair enough. Now I must return to my task. Pray that our king proves amenable to wisdom, if you're the praying sort.
The Dalish don't have kings.
And yet the fate of the Grey Wardens lies in his hands. Remember that.
Well, Logan. A guy who looks like he is about ready to jump. Please don't.
Hello? I'm sorry, is there something you needed?
What do you mean?
I deliver messages around the camp. You have a message for me?
No, just wanted to talk.
Are you the new Grey Warden recruit? I was just walking by when I heard. It must be exciting to be so important. Wait, you aren't here to tell me I'm in trouble, are you?
Not that I know of.
Oh, that's a relief. I'm one of the king's servants, which means I run messages around and make deliveries all day long. If you fall behind, you get the switch from the quartermaster. Oh, I wish I were back at the palace. There are far more places to hide. I better go. If the quartermaster sees me chatting, he'll think I'm being lazy.
Freaking quartermaster.
It was nice talking to someone.
Well, I guess it's time to go find Alistair and talk to him. It's gonna be really hard to be not nice to him. That's definitely not my norm, but we'll do what we have to do to change up the story a little bit and do things a little bit differently.
What is it now? Haven't Grey Wardens asked more than enough of the Circle?
I simply
You're
came
rude.
to deliver a message from the revered mother. Sir Mage, she desires your presence.
What her reverence desires is of no concern to me. I am busy helping the Grey Wardens, by the King's orders, I might add.
Should I have asked her to write a note?
Tell her I will not be harassed in this manner.
Yes, I was harassing you by delivering a message.
Your glibness does you no credit.
Here I thought we were getting along so well. I was even going to name one of my children after you. The Grumpy One.
Enough. I will speak to the woman if I must. Get out of my way, fool.
Rude.
You know, one good thing about the Blight is how it brings people together.
Sorry, what?
Oh, nothing. Just trying to find a bright side to all this. Wait, we haven't met, have we? I don't suppose you happen to be another mage?
Would that make your day worse?
Hardly. I just like to know my chances of being turned into a toad at any given moment. Wait,
Probably pretty
I
good.
do know who you are. You're Duncan's new recruit, the Dalish. I should have recognized you right away. I apologize.
How could you recognize me?
Duncan sent word. He spoke quite highly of you. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Alistair, the new Grey Warden. Though I guess you knew that. As the junior member of the Order, I'll be accompanying you when you prepare for the joining.
I can't just prepare on my own. Why do I need you?
I felt the same way when I did this. Unfortunately, they don't give us much choice. You know, it just occurred to me that there have never been many women in the Grey Wardens. I wonder why that is.
Why is that? Well, I can handle myself better than most.
I'm getting that impression. So I'm curious. Have you ever actually encountered Darkspawn before?
Yeah, just recently.
I've only fought them once up close. And that was before the battles here started, which Duncan has kept me out of so far. Tell me, did you find them as monstrous as I did?
Monstrous. I wasn't afraid. They died like any other creature.
You'll be at an advantage then. Most new recruits have never even seen Darkspawn. Anyhow, whenever you're ready, let's get back to Duncan. I imagine he's eager to get things started.
I imagine you're right. Oh, you don't have to accompany me, do you?
Don't worry. I'll try not to embarrass you.
Alright, let's
If you have
go.
any questions, let me know. Otherwise, lead on.
Alright, time to go meet back up with Duncan. See what he's got for us. And he's just kind of standing there, nice and warm by the fire. I wish I could just stand by the fire. Hey, no, Duncan.
You found Alistair, did you? Good. I'll assume you're ready to begin preparations.
I was born
Assuming, of
ready.
course, that you're quite finished riling up mages, Alistair.
Never.
The revered mother ambushed me. The way she wields guilt, they should stick her in the army.
She forced you to sass the mage, did she? We cannot afford to antagonize anyone, Alistair. We don't need to give anyone more ammunition against us.
You're right, Duncan. I apologize.
Yeah, Alistair.
Since you're all here, we can begin. You four will be heading into the Kokari Wilds to perform 2 tasks. The first is to obtain 3 vials of darkspawn blood, 1 for each recruit.
Surely you could have acquired some blood before now?
Of course. You must work together to collect the components, however. It's as much a part of the joining as what comes after.
I don't know that that's true, but okay. And what do we need darkspawn blood for?
For the joining itself. I'll explain more once you've returned.
And what's the second task?
There was once a Grey Warden archive in the wilds, abandoned long ago when we could no longer afford to maintain such remote outposts. It has recently come to our attention that some scrolls have been left behind, magically sealed to protect them. Alistair, I want you to retrieve these scrolls if you can.
What kind of scrolls are these?
Old treaties, if you're curious. Promises of support made to the Grey Wardens long ago.
No?
They were once considered only formalities. With so many having forgotten their commitments to us, I suspect it may be a good idea to have something to remind them with.
It's a good thing they were just here, where we are. It's a nice coincidence. Okay, but what if they're no longer there?
It's possible the scrolls may have been destroyed or even stolen, though the seal's magic should have protected them. Only a Grey Warden can break such a seal.
That's
I
it.
don't understand. Why leave such things in a ruin if they're so valuable?
Exactly.
It was assumed that we would someday return. A great many things were assumed that have not held true.
Is this part of the joining too?
No, but the effort must be made. I have every confidence you are up to the task.
Okay. How will we find this archive?
It will be an overgrown ruin by now, but the sealed chest should remain intact. Alistair will guide you to the area you need to search.
All right, find the archive and 3 vials of blood. Understood.
Watch over your charges, Alistair. Return quickly and safely.
We will.
Then
We
may
will.
watch over your path. I will see you when you return.
It's a good thing these guys are super important. They had so much to say there. All right, well, it looks like this is a good place to go ahead and end for the day. And we did a little bit of exploring, a little bit of talking, a little bit of chatting, running around, you know, the usual. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.